This month, we have a variety of sci-fi and fantasy books by Christian authors to appeal to different audiences. This is a special uncut edition of the Christian Fantasy and Science Fiction Bulletin for October 2020, bringing you the latest news and releases of speculative fiction created by Christians. I'm Adam David Collings. Kirsten Young has released Apprentice, Collective Underground, a YA dystopian sci-fi. Apprentice Flick remembers everything except the first 5 years of her life. And for as long as she can remember, Flick has wanted to enter the Elite Academy, home of the best, brightest, and most loyal members of the Love Collective government. Flick's uncanny memory might get her there too, even if it is the very thing that marks her as a freak. But frightening hallucinations start intruding into her days and threaten to bring down all she has worked for so hard to accomplish. Why is she being hijacked by a stranger's nightmare over and over again? Moving to the Elite Academy could give Flick the future she's always wanted, but her search for truth may lead to a danger she cannot escape. K. Michelle Mosley has released Dakara. 16-year-old Anya is torn between the way things were and the harsh realities of the present. After years of training, she was expected to become an honored member of Elrian's elite warriors, but she couldn't have been a worse choice. Driven by mysterious visions, Anya's destiny lies elsewhere. A reckoning is coming to Elrion, and the truth will not stay hidden much longer. As the country drifts towards rebellion, Anya flees in a desperate search for safety that reveals a darkness that is spreading faster than she can run. She finds herself far from home, where something ancient and mighty is stirring. At a crossroads, Anya must choose between fighting for her people or finally being free. Melissa Matos has released Song of the Wild. Glade Balladeer is a simple tavern bard who uses her skills in music and magic to entertain and to work as a warden, guarding the borders from the wild beyond. When a powerful businessman discovers that she is partly wild herself, he blackmails her into taking a delicate case with two other not quite legal wardens. They discover more than just a missing girl and have to learn to work together to uncover a plot that might restart a centuries-old war with the wild. J.J. Johnson has released Iggy and Oz, The Soda Pop Wars, a children's superhero story. Iggy Reisner is back with another laugh-out-loud adventure. The discovery of long-forgotten soda pop machine is about to turn the neighborhood on its end. Not only does the soda taste great, it gives every kid who drinks it superpowers. When a group of high school bullies get their hands on the soda, Iggy must team up with his arch nemesis to keep the neighborhood from being ruled by tormentors. For fans of Diary of a Wimpy Kid and The Last Kids on Earth. D.A. Randall has released Red Rider Redemption, Book 3 in the Red Rider Saga. My name is Helena Basque. I was attacked by a strange wolf when I was 7 years old. Part of the Lycanthrope, a cult of men who transform into large wolves that can still speak and plan attacks on our province. I'm only 16, but I've been trained to ride and hunt and fight. My crossbow contains silver-tipped bolts that cause the wolves to fear me and the sight of my red-hooded cloak. Now they plan to take over more than the province at a royal masquerade. If I can't find a way inside the party, the lycanthrope will kill everyone I love. So I'm finding a way in and not letting one lycanthrope out. This ends tonight. Brett Armstrong has released Succession, Quest of Fire, Book 2. Son of the Northern Realms defender, raised among dwarves, Meriadoc was anticipated to succeed his father and bring peace between Ordomere and the ancient foe. All of that changes when Ordomere's Thane is killed and Meriadoc and his family are exiled. From prestige to poverty, the young boy must chart a new course. As the years pass and his father's legacy tarnishes, Merodoc's past resurfaces. An artifact of immeasurable worth is found. If recovered by the wrong hands, disaster would befall those Meriadoc cares about. Battling creatures from myth and raging against evil, Merodach must face the truth of his place in the world and claim his right of succession. Alan Stedham has released Jordan's Deliverance, Book 3 in the Jordan of Algorand series. Zetra has broken Onche's highest law, never intermarry or have children with another race. For this, she now faces execution. Jordan's Snowfire feels the Onche will blame the Mokhtar and seek retribution soon. Only an ancient heirloom, which contains the ultimate Onche knowledge, can save them, except it's on Earth, a world she hasn't seen in decades. What tie is there between a 1,000-year-old object and Jordan's ancestors? Could this explain why she and her mother were originally abducted and brought to Algorand? In the skies of Algorand, a final confrontation looms between the Onche and the Mokhtar, and on Earth, Jordan finds more than she could possibly have imagined. Verity Buchanan has released The Village, Serestan Book 2. Mordred Kenhelm has spent his 18 years surviving. Having shepherded his sister and brother to the distant promise of Auden, what happens when reality sets in? Can their family bond, weather old traumas, social condescension, and a tragic accident? The village uses the setting of a small-town drama against the backdrop of a fantasy world to explore the deepest, ugliest, and most beautiful facets of human nature. What does it mean to love your neighbour? Look for the answer in The Village. Next month, Candy J. Wyatt is releasing Dragon's Winter, Dragon Courage Book 7 on the 3rd of November. Jason C. Joyner is releasing Fractured Book 2 of The Anointed on the 10th of November. And I'll talk about both of these in more detail next time. And don't forget, if you want some information from the broader area of Christian geekery, be sure to check out the Christian Geek Radar by Christian Geek Central. Now, about a year ago, I wrote a Christmas short story set in my Jewel of the Stars universe, which I published for free on Wattpad. And you can still find it there. It's called The Christmas Star Disaster. And I'm planning to release this as an ebook to all the major ebook retailers. So if you prefer it that way, then you'll be able to get it that way as well. So yeah, it's a very sci-fi and very Christmassy, and it's a fun little story. I really like it. So if that sounds like something that might interest you, please feel free to check it out. And I will see you next month when I'll be just as busy as I am this one. So it's probably going to be another uncut one. But yeah, that'll be November. Live long and prosper and catch. You right? Oh. What does it mean to love your neighbor? Look to the end. Now, a year ago, a little bit more than that,